In today's video, we will see few examples of advanced features and formulas in Excel. Let's start with our very first example. Our very first example is focus. This is my sales data, and over here I want to highlight my active cell. Suppose that I have clicked on item number 5 and I want to highlight the active cell. We will go on top in View tab. Inside View tab in the center we get the option of Focus Cell. I'll click on Focus Cell and my active column as well as active row got highlighted. If I'll click anywhere else, my highlight got shifted. In case you want to change the color, go to Focus Cell and click on drop down or arrowhead. Let's go to second option, that is Focus Cell Color. From here, I'll change the color and now we can see the different color. Let's go to Focus Cell once again and let's change the color as yellow. And our colors got changed. To deactivate this function, I'll go to Focus Cell once again and will click over here. And my feature of Focus Cell got deactivated. Let's move to next example. Dot matrix. On the left hand side, I have got my data where I have got 5 headers. But on the right hand side, I want data of only 3 headers. Let's insert the formula plus or equal to. Over here we want sales. So I'll select sales from top to bottom. It's possible that in future my data may increase. So I'll select few extra cells. Let's go on top and let's hit enter. We got our sales data, but when we come down, we can see unwanted zeros. Let's go on top. I'll double click on my formula. We can see our range and in the center I have got my colon. I'll click just after colon and we'll put dot. We'll hit enter and my zeros got vanished. Let's come to items plus or equal to. I'll come to left and we'll select items from top to bottom. We'll select few extra cells and we'll hit enter. Over here also we got unwanted zeros. We'll double click on my formula. We'll click just after colon. We'll insert dot and we'll hit enter. And we got the desired result. Over here I want quantity. I'll delete my header from here. Plus or equal to. This time I'll select whole column. So over here I want quantity. So I'll select whole column of quantity. And we'll hit enter. And we got spill error. We'll double click on the formula. We'll come in the center. We'll click just after colon and we'll insert dot. Enter. We got our data, but quantity is over here. And in the header, we can see 0. So I'll double click over here and we'll insert one dot just before colon. So over here, we got one dot before colon and one dot after colon. Now I'll hit enter and we got the desired result. We can see the header and over here we can see our figures. Let's move to next example. Text join. On the left hand side, I have got my initials, first name and last name. And on the right hand side, I want full name. There are many ways to do this, but we are going to do this through text join. Let's insert the formula plus or equal to text join. Bracket open, delimiter. So I want to divide initials, first name and last name through what? Means I want to put space, commas, dash or something else. So I want space. I'll put double inverted comma, space, double inverted comma, close, comma. I got two options. True, ignore empty cells. False, include empty cells. So over here I'll be selecting true, means ignore empty cells, comma, text 1. All my texts are together. So in text 1, I'll select all 3. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got full name over here. We'll drag this down. Suppose I'll come to last name and we'll do monk over here. Enter. Now over here we can see monk in the end. Let's move to next example. Text split. We will see 3 examples of text split. On the left hand side I have got my name and on the right hand side I want initials, first name and last name in different columns. Let's insert the formula plus or equal to text split. Bracket open, text. This is my text, comma, column delimiter. Between initials, first name and last name, what is my delimiter? So it's space. I'll put double inverted comma, space, double inverted comma, close. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got the desired result. We'll drag this down. And in every place, my name got splitted. Let's see second example of text split. Text split 2. Over here, we are not going to use any formulas. Instead, we will use shortcut. I'll come to first name and we'll copy this. Control C or Command C. And we'll paste in initials, first name and last name. Control V or Command V. Now I'll come to initials. We'll double click in the end and we'll delete first name and last name. Enter. We'll come to first name. We'll double click over here and we'll delete my initials as well as my last name. Enter. We'll come to last name. We'll double click on last name and we'll delete my initials as well as first name. We'll hit enter. Now I'll come to initials and we'll click just under first initial. We'll press Ctrl E and we got all the initials. Over here we can see an icon and this icon is of flash fill. Let's come to first name, Ctrl E. Let's come to last name, Ctrl E. And we got the desired result, but this is not formulated. If I'll come to first name, we'll double click over here, we'll delete last name and we'll change my last name as Monk. Enter. On the right hand side, our data is not getting changed. Let's move to next example. Text split 3. Over here I have got my data in a single cell and I want to divide in initials, first name, middle name and last name. Let's come to initials, plus or equal to text split, bracket open, text. This is my text, comma, column delimiter. So what I have got as a delimiter between initials, first name, middle name and last name, it's space. So I'll put double inverted comma, space, double inverted comma, close. Let's close the bracket and let's see what result we are going to get. Enter. All the names got divided, but all the names are in different columns. Let's come to left. I'll double click on the formula. We'll come to the end. We'll delete the bracket, comma. Now we have to provide row delimiter. Between two names, what's my delimiter? It's comma. So I'll put double inverted comma, comma, double inverted comma, close, bracket close, and I'll hit enter. And we got the desired result. Let's go on top. Let's insert one new name. I'll put comma, Mr. Office, Monk, Vijay. I'll hit enter. And at the bottom, we can see the new data. Let's move to next example. Filter. On the left hand side, I have got my sales data. And on the right hand side, I want sales data of specific department. Currently, I have selected fresh products. I have got a drop down over here. If I select beauty products, I should get the data of beauty products only. Let's insert the formula, plus or equal to filter. Bracket open, array. Array means our data. So I'll select the whole data from top to bottom, comma, include. Over here, we want department-wise sales. So I'll select all the departments from top to bottom. We are not going to lock our range. Now I'll put is equal to. So what I want over here? I want sales of specific department. So I'll click on the department name. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got sales of specific department. If I'll go on top, we'll click on drop down and we'll select stationery over here. We got the data of stationery. Let's go on top. Let's do this fresh products. And our data is getting changed. Let's move to next example. VSTACK. On the left hand side, I have got my data. And on the right hand side, I want to combine the data. So over here, I'll be using VSTACK. Plus or equal to VSTACK. Bracket open. Array 1. In array 1, I'll select my first sales data, comma, array 2. I'll select second sales data. In case you have got more data, you can keep on selecting by giving commas. Now I'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got the desired result. Let's see one more thing over here. Let's delete this. I'll delete all my headers also. We'll click on top, plus or equal to VSTACK. bracket open, array 1. In array 1, I'll select my first data including headers. Formula is not visible. I'll go to home and we'll change the cell color as well as font color. Let's insert the formula plus or equal to VSTACK, bracket open, array 1. I'll select first data including headers, comma, array 2. In array 2, I'll select my data without headers. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got the desired result. I'll click on region. We'll go to home tab. Inside home tab, we get the option of format painter. I'll click on format painter and we'll click on my very first header, that is name, and my format got changed. Let's move to next example. Unique. On the left hand side, I have got my departments and many departments got repeated. But on the right hand side, I want only single name, or just say I don't want any repetitions. Let's use the formula plus or equal to unique, bracket open, array. In array, I'll select all the departments from top to bottom. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got only unique names and no repetitions. Let's come to items, plus or equal to unique, bracket open, array. This time I'll select all the items from top to bottom. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got only unique names. Let's move to next example. Sort. Over here I want all my items, but items should be in alphabetical order. If we come to left hand side, over here we can see the items, but items are not in alphabetical order. After A, I can see S. And just after that, I can see N. Let's come to right hand side. Plus or equal to sort. Bracket open, array. I'll select all the items from top to bottom. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got all the items in alphabetical order now. Let's move to next example. XLOOKUP. On the left hand side, I have got my sales data, and on the right hand side, I want department and sales against items. Let's insert the formula plus or equal to XLOOKUP, bracket open, lookup value. So what is lookup value? Lookup value is the value based on which we are going to extract our data. So over here, I want my data against items. So item will become my lookup value, comma, lookup array, where we have to look for our lookup value in all the items. So I'll select all the items from top to bottom. Even we can select the whole column. We'll press F4 or function F4 and my range will be logged, comma, return array. In return what we want? In return we want department name. So I'll select department from top, means I'll select the whole column. We'll press F4 or function F4 one time and my range will be logged, comma, if not found. If not found, in that case, I want my cells to be blank. So I'll be putting double inverted comma twice for blank. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got beauty products over here. What will happen if I'll delete item name from here? We can see 0. I'll undo this. We'll come to department and we'll drag down my formula. Let's come to sales, plus or equal to XLOOKUP, bracket open, lookup value. Item name will be my lookup value, comma, lookup array, where we have to look for our lookup value in all the items. This time I'll not select my data from top. We'll press F4 or function F4 one time and my range will be logged, comma, return array. In return what I want? In return I want sales. So I'll select sales from top to bottom. We'll press F4 or function F4 one time and my range will be logged, comma, if not found. I'll be putting double inverted comma twice for blank. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got the sales. Let's cross check over here. 1800, 1800. Perfect. Let's drag down the formula. And we got the desired result. Let's move to next and last example. Substitute. On the left hand side, I have got my employee names, and in the end of each employee name, I have got month, and I want to replace month with Superman. There may be many ways for this, like find and replace. We can use shortcut like Ctrl F or Ctrl H. But over here I'll be using substitute. Plus or equal to substitute. Bracket open, text. This is my text, comma, old text. My old text is monk over here. So I'll be putting monk, comma, new text. My new text is Superman. I'll close the bracket. Over here we are doing a mistake. What's the mistake? Let's hit enter to find out. I'll hit enter and we can see name error. So why we got this challenge? I'll double click on the formula. Over here, monk and Superman are text, and whenever we insert text inside Excel formulas, it's must to take text in double inverted commas. So I'll take monk in double inverted comma. We'll come to Superman. We'll take Superman in double inverted commas. Now I'll hit enter and we got the desired result. We'll drag this down. Let's click on very first formula. We'll double click over here. Let's change Superman to Spider-Man. I'll do this Spider-Man. We'll hit enter. We'll drag this down. And instead of monk, we can see Spider-Man now. So these were the few examples of advanced features and formulas in Excel. I'll provide the link of file in description box. In case you want to download, you can.